So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving, not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry by Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 22 carries, 88 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. But he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards short. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Running with Elliott. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this Broncos offensive unit. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. The play clock's running down. Now Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Hold him into no gain.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Dez. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Here's Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27.
For Cowboys fans, I think that's a sight for their sore eyes because in 2016, they didn't see as much of this as they expected from Dez Bryant. Had some injuries and, of course, the emergence of Ezekiel Elliott.
Right, so under 800 yards last year, Bryant expects to be over 1,000 every season.
Every season, and expects every ball to be thrown to him.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Complete to Jason Witten. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Dak fighting his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Elliott. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in from his linebacker spot. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's 10.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their hand.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And now a first down following that long gain. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Todd Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Zach Kerr in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Bronco offense now set to come back. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. A give to Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, stands reason they give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in 1st downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than 2nd place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Give him 18 on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. And out now come the Cowboys. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
On third down, it's Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. This is caught by Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Finished up in Seattle, and the Seahawks able to take home that victory. Russell Wilson, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations.